I just decided to become a writer after this magic. My father is a writer as well, and the most important thing was I could grow up with the books because my house was like a little library. We were not rich and we didn't have any proper furniture and just books and windows, doors and books. So with this circumstance, I could explore freely the books which I would like to read. But as for the influence in writing, everyone has his or her own moment to want to write or to want to become a writer. So I don't think that the moment was related to my father. It was just on my own. I moved a lot when I was a child, and I moved schools a lot as well. So, when you move, it takes time to make friends. For me, it took always about a month. So for a month, I just came back home, and I felt I was protected by all the books. And then when I made eventually new friends and I invited my friends, so, but still books were like my constant friends. And for me, books were collective. It's not like this book is my friend or that book is my special friend. All the books were my collective friends. Obviously, I enjoyed reading so much since my childhood, but I remember when I was 14 years old, I was reading a short story. It was in winter, and in that short story, a young man just threw sawdust into the stove, and the flame lit, and the glow was in his eyes, and there was something like magic, and I could feel the heat and the red of the flame on my skin. So I just decided to become a writer after this magic. My normal writing days, I wake up very early, like 5:30, and I write. And my head is the most clear. I stick to my routines, writing and having tea, taking a walk. It's not very funny, so from looking at from outside, but inside my head, it's not like boring, So yeah, I like it, but maybe looked at from outside, it looks like a very simple life. I don't drink and I don't smoke. I don't do the parties and just a simple life. I don't know. It's just calm and yeah, I just live every day. I don't seek for my inspiration. I just take a walk and I read books and I meet people, and I just want to live fully, and that's all. I try to be present every time, and maybe that's the way to live life fully. It was when I was writing my fourth novel. It was not just writer's block. It was like I couldn't read fiction. I couldn't stand fiction, and I couldn't write fiction as well. So I just could read documentary, and even I couldn't watch fiction films. So I just watched documentary films. Maybe I was sick and tired of fiction at the time, and it was like almost 1 year, and I read astrophysics a lot. I was really attracted to that. Maybe I felt that was the opposite of fiction. Yeah, and during that hiatus, I rode my bike a lot. And after 1 year, I was riding my bike along the stream, and suddenly I remembered my first novel, which I quit to write 1 year ago, and I missed it. So, yeah, just I went home and I wanted to write on that novel. Yeah, just I needed some time. Sure, imagination is the wonderful ability of humans, of course. And I like imagining. So when I take a walk, yeah, I spend lots of time imagining many things. It is the beautiful part of human life. Writing has changed me a lot. When I start to write one book, I have some questions I want to deal with during writing that book. And after I finish that book, I feel I have reached the end of the question. And, I have changed it because of that process. So after writing one book, I'm a different person from the person who started that book. I did this process over and over again, and I wrote 8 novels, and between the novels I wrote short stories and poems. Every process has changed me, so yeah, I have changed a lot. So looking back to my 20s, I'm a very different person, and I like me now much more because I'm a better person, because I have proceeded, I have moved forward. So yeah, reading books and especially reading literature enable you to enter the depths of another humans. It's a very direct way to enter the other's heart or soul. So yeah, it means a lot. And with this entering and getting out of it, and coming back to yourself over and over again, and with this process, the boundary of yourself becomes, can I say, flexible. So you can be more open and mature. So yeah, it is very important. I feel it is very important to read literature. Well, I'm hiding very well, so I hope I can write on without this, can I say, too much attention. And I feel inner peace is very important for you to write on. So I try not to be affected by this attention. That's my very important task at this moment. You have this ability to feel the interior of another one. It is a very precious ability. I believe this ability is important to understand the world and understand the meaning that we are human and the meaning that we are living together in this world. Yeah, I believe this ability to feel the interior of other people, even though they are far away, or even though you don't know them personally.